Welcome race fans to Moon Speedway for opening night 2013, the Zodfilm Showdown at Sundown. This is a pre-race show. You're up to speed on everything that will be happening tonight. But tonight's competition will not only be the great racing here on the track, but also, right over my shoulder, those clouds in the sky. Mother Nature trying to race the rain here as severe thunderstorms are moving in from the middle of the country. Getting ready to go racing for the first time in 2013. Many storylines tonight. Can Steve Brown defend that title? Can Chad Limburner win a race this year? And can Bill Steinbach win his fourth consecutive opening day race? All of these we'll find out in just a few moments, right here from Moon Speedway. So get ready for some rough and ready racing. Getting ready to go racing here on opening night 2013. Bill Steinbach already taking advantage of that new rule as to where if you win qualifying, you don't have to run the heat race. Chad Limburner in second spot and Steve Brown in third. Get ready for some rough, ready racing. Three, two, one, go. Green flag is out in the 2013 season, off to a rough and ready start. Some contact there between Limburner and Steinbach and some major contact with the cone. Steinbach comes back across traffic, collecting Steve Brown and Limburner in turn number 2. And now discrepancy as to who has which lane.
We have a yellow flag here on lap 3 of the Zodfilm Showdown at Sundown today. Everyone making their way to the restart line, and another amazing camera angle in turn 4. Limburner gets the jump off of Steinbach and then just slows down on the track, pushing Steinbach on the outside wall. And now it's a race for first place. A little bit of drafting. Steinbach takes the lead just as there's another yellow flag.
Look at this bouncing and flipping out of turn number 2. Limburner made some contact with Steinbach. Green flag is back out. Bill with the big-time jump, and he'll have a comfortable lead. Almost, but he'll collect the wall out of turn number 4. And Brown now has the lead as Steinbach and Limburner will duke it out for second spot.
They continue to do crossovers. Limburner gets into the outside trying to make Steinbach loose, but only makes himself hit those 4 tires down there right before turn 4. And we got wheelies Brown's doing up on the front stretch, and Limburner does it again.
Bill Steinbach here on the tail end of the lead lap. Chad Limburner upside down in the center of turn 1 and 2. That will easily bring out a caution flag here. Track maintenance team making sure everything is A-OK over in turn number 1. Come back around. He'll have the outside lane. Bit of a jump there for Bill Steinbach, and Limburner will jump over Brown's car. Steve Brown gets into the back rear bumper of Bill Steinbach, sends him for a spin, and now there's trouble outside of 2.
Limburner had a quick chance to get that lap back, but he doesn't. He ends up hitting the retaining wall that's now on the outside of turn 4, and now they're just going to click off some laps here. Lap 20. We can see those lines that the drivers are running today. It looks like Brown's taking the inside, especially on the front stretch there. Steinbach running a fairly conservative line in the middle of the speedway today.
Limburner looking like he's running wherever's fast, and there's a big fast wreck up in turn number 1 between Steinbach and Brown. Let's look at this one again. Let's check it out. Coming off turn 4, Brown got into the wall, and Bill Steinbach moved up the racetrack, got into Brown's door.
All right, here we are back to the race, and a restart already. Limburner really got the short end of that stick. He was slowing down. Now there's a lot of jockeying for placement here. That's not going to result well for, either of those cars, Brown or Limburner, and there's a head-on collision there. Steinbach's involved, and we have a yellow flag already.
Steve Brown seems to have a minor mechanical failure. It is checked out, and you can see he will be the driver who will come around for this restart.
Looked to just be something with reception, lower batteries in his controller compared to the other 2 drivers. Here we are under green flag conditions for a short amount of time, not even getting to turn 1 before, after crossing the stripe, excuse me.
These drivers nervous about the weather that is coming in. Green flag is back out. Steinbach bounces across the speedway into the outside wall. Brown will have the lead. Bill will have second, and Chad will have third spot. Bill Steinbach muscling that Ford for all it's worth, trying to catch up to the back of Steve Brown. And Chad Limburner is making some steady headway, and he'll drive head-on into the cone. Some big-time bumping there from Steve Brown, who now cuts through the center back to third spot.
Yeah, Brown taking advantage of that new rule, just continuing on to move, but he is in third place now, and Limburner gets into him, just cutting underneath under that tire. Wonder if that cut down that left rear tire on that vehicle today. Doesn't look like it, but we're here back to the race. He did just get underneath the chassis, lifting that car up, unable to move. And a lot of bouncing around for the guy in the middle there, Brown.
Bill Steinbach has the lead, and Steve... Oh, we got Steve into the wall. And he's still upside down. Lap 35, here it is again. Steve Brown blocking like Tony Stewart, and he just sails right into the wall. Coming back to the restart line. Green flag is back out. Steinbach gets into Limburger. He'll fall back to the third spot, make some contact there. Repercussions will be Steve will get the short end of that stick, bouncing into the outside wall. Duking it out for first place here in a yellow flag on lap 38. Track maintenance team getting everything set and ready to go.
You can see the wind speed picking up on those flags on the outside of this speedway today. Look at that. It's getting darker on the track. Oh, almost a restart. The sanctioning body calls it off, though. And now there's a restart on the next time around for Brown. Whoa, and he goes out into the outside wall there over those truck tires, and we have a green-white checker. The first attempt, first of 3 possible attempts here.
It's amazing to see Steve Brown's car still moving after that hard contact. So the cars right there, 3 abreast at the restart line.
Three Rivers RC making sure everything is safe to go racing in the middle of the speedway. You can see that new bright reflective cone. Here we are, restart and green-white checker is underway.
Steinbach back to third spot. Brown has the lead. Steinbach takes out Limburger coming off of turn number 4, who gets into Steve Brown. Steve Brown will win. Bill Steinbach comes around for second, and Chad will have one more lap here. And a wreck after the checkered flag. Here it is again. Coming out of turn number 4, look at Steinbach turn those wheels right into Chad Limburger. Some impressive driving to get up and over his automobile and to keep rolling.
Look at Limburger now. Watch him back up, trying to stop both of these drivers from getting placement.
So Steve Brown collects first place on opening night, the Zodfilm Showdown at Sundown.
Yes, an incredible day of racing today, racing the weather, and that amazing competition on the track. We'll see if Chad Limburger retaliates at Bill Steinbach, taking him out there in the second race of the season. Coming at you from Moon Speedway again, and then we go dirt racing for the first time in Three Rivers RC history.
You can check out more great racing action throughout the summer months right here on the Three Rivers RC Racing Channel.